What's up, guys? Drae here, or should I say Governor Drae here, and welcome to Citystate. This is a new city building game with management for government legislation. It's actually got a lot of detail for such a simple little indie game, and I was really impressed when I played it, so I wanted to play it for you guys as well. So yeah, we're gonna be building a city today. Now, this game actually reminds me a lot of the older SimCities or the Roller Coaster Tycoons. It's got that kind of simplistic art style, but it does very well in this game. Now, we have 3 different game modes to choose from: Sandbox, Tycoon, and then Normal. I think Tycoon, yeah, it's just got no politics, but I do actually like the politics in this game, so we're gonna do that. We'll start, should we do a large map? Yeah, we'll do a large 96 by 96 map, and yeah, if you guys like this, maybe we'll do some more, maybe we won't. I have no idea. All depends on how you guys feel with this awesome little game. All right, and here we are. We're generating our maps, so they are randomly generated, and as you can see, 96 by 96 is pretty damn big, you know? We got a lot of different places to go here, and you can actually, I think, yeah, you can actually generate new maps based on what you want. So I'm gonna want a lot of just ordinary grasslands. Can I actually, oh, I can't actually adjust that, but you can terraform yourself. For example, if you want to change something a little bit, you can totally do that, and basically you can be God in this game as well, which is pretty damn cool. So I gotta find a good spot with lots of resources, and it probably would be smart to go to the side of the map, because if we go to the side, we can trade with the other maps beside us. So I'm thinking maybe over here. There's not many mountains, though. I would actually, well, I guess we could build mountains, right? So it doesn't really matter. I keep forgetting I have this option. Mind you, it's building small mountains, and I feel like, oh, you can actually change the mountain type. That is so cool. You can change the mountain type by double-clicking it. I don't know if you guys can see that, but that is actually really cool. And the bigger the mountain, generally, the more iron there is in it, so obviously we want to do that. And let's just kind of fine-tune this a little bit. We got some jungle over here. That's where you get gold, so that's good. I like this. We got water. We got everything we need in this little valley here, if you will. Let's actually just, because I'm gonna have to get rid of it anyways, we're gonna get rid of this sand, because I may as well do it now. It's free to do it this way. If I want to bulldoze it, it's gonna cost me a little bit of money, so I'm planning ahead right now. We need lots of green grass, and yeah, there we go. Oh, you can actually just hold and go crazy if you want to too, so that's actually really cool. And we're just gonna open this up a little bit, because why the hell not? All right, I think that's pretty good. I almost generated a new map. That would have really sucked. I would have cried. Let's start our Citystate. So it's gonna be Shitweedia. Of course it is. And I guess with Shitweedia, we should have like a little turd flag. Oh man, but it's gonna be hard to design a turd flag with this. Oh, actually, I don't think it will be too bad. You watch, guys. You watch. Look at that. If you squint, it's definitely a turd. I wish I could shade it. We could. Oh, you know what? Oh, there we go. Little corn pieces. How did I get here already? All right, well, you know what? It's Shitweedia, and I gotta say, you know what? We should probably put some weeds in the background, too. So, like, Shitweedia, you know? You know what I'm saying? I mean, nobody's gonna understand what this is but me and you guys. So there we go. We got Shitweedia. I love it. I actually love it. Let's just spread these all the way out. Isn't it beautiful? Okay, and there's our flag, and now we have to figure out what we believe in about humankind, individual judgment, responsibility, and self-ownership, the rights to health, dignity, and non-discrimination, from each according to his ability to each according to his needs. I kind of want to stay in the middle here. I actually like this one, so yeah, we're going to keep with that. So basically, this is choosing what kind of government we have. I don't want to get too deep into, you know, politics and everything. Please keep them away from this playthrough, but yeah, we're just going to try and make it, you know, a little bit of the middle. So we have strict enforcement of private property. Obviously, that would be more profitable for me, but cooperative ownership or private property within the limits of the common good. You know what? Once again, I'm a very middle person, so we're going to stick in the middle with that. Economy, economic security, and equal opportunities. Again, we're going to stick into the middle. I think we're just going to stick in the middle for all of these. The power of state, limited government powers, individual freedom first. I think that's going to make people really happy. Or it's going to be anarchy, and that would be pretty cool as well, actually. So I think we might actually do that. Let's not stick all the way to the middle. Government as protector and provider. That's too much government. A powerful government controlled by a people's assembly. No, let's do limited government powers, individual freedom first. Now we have to use our team of advisors. We got the Austrians. It believes in self-regulating economy. Freer markets are wealthier, freer the markets are, the wealthier the society is. They recommend little to no regulation and advise against government expenditures. And then the Keynesians support more regulations and fiscal policies to boost the economy. They believe that markets do not function. Well, I think with what we chose, the Austrians are better anyways. I could read more of that, but I'm going to choose the Austrians anyways. So there we go. Confirmed foundation of Shitwedia. Sounds good. I love that flag. Best flag I've ever seen for any country ever. All right, so we are a liberal democracy. Great. And we have a population of 0, so let's change that. So we're going to get into the actual city building aspect right now. We have 25 grand to play with right now. For some reason, we're earning $1 right now. As you can see, we just earned $1. I don't know who's paying us because there's nobody here, but sweet. So with every new city, roads are the first thing we got to do. Actually, hold on. We got some sort of issue here. Space program. Hold on. Hold it. There's no people here. Why the hell do we need a space program already? We should probably answer this though, because it'll keep people happy. Who happy? I don't know, but it'll keep people happy. Create a national space exploration program, which unlocks the Space Center. We actually got a lot that unlocks the Space Center. Private companies can get into space, related activities, but without any government support. I kind of like that, you know, almost like SpaceX or something. So I'm trying to keep the government as far away from the corporations as possible, at least for right now. So we're going to approve that, and we have no changes, but we did unlock the Space Center, and the Freedom Index went up by 4.3. So like I said, this gets pretty crazy here. Here's our approval rating. We also got a stability index here, so let's actually start working on this, and then we'll go more into the details of what all this stuff is. So we're going to use a 4-lane road right now. That's for, you know, smaller residential zones. You can go to 6 lanes and 8 lanes. Now, I'm thinking we're going to start up here. This is where it's nice and green. So, yeah, let's go right here. And it's going to ask me probably, yeah, to connect to the neighboring country for $500, which basically builds a little toll thing here, which is really cool. I like that. And then we can actually trade with that neighboring country. So, obviously, having trade partners that are local is a good idea. And we're just going to build some sort of road for right now. Going all along this line here. And is this jungle? This is jungle. So we should, if we go into explore for minerals, we should see, okay, so the dark minerals, this is where the gold's going to be, as you can see. We got a 99% chance of getting gold there. This is where we get iron, and we actually have a decent iron deposit over here. So gold and iron, very important. We have those dealt with. Problem being, I'm going to have to dig into the jungle to get to that sweet gold spot. So we'll worry about that later. We don't need gold right away anyways. Let's start working on residential zones. So we want low density because this is a low density road. And I believe you can go out 3 spaces from the road. So you don't have to actually connect directly to the road. So with that in mind, we're just going to go something like that for right now. Let's get some industrial zones down as well. We can actually see our unemployment rate right now is 20% down here, so that will probably update as more houses go on. Commercial zones, yes, please. We want low-density commercial zones on this side. We're going to clear this stuff so we can actually open up a little bit more. There we go. And I don't know how many commercial zones I should have, so let's slow down here. I don't want to go too crazy because the more I have, the more I got to pay. As you can see, our cash flow is negative 20 right now. We'll get into increasing that later on. Actually, with that in mind, how's our unemployment rate? Still extremely high, so let's do that right now. Let's explore for minerals. We got another policy or address we got to issue. I'm going to iron prospect here. Let's underground survey, and let's spend $200 to drill that. Hopefully, we had an 84% chance! I've never failed that, guys. I've even done like 50 to 60% ones, and I've never failed that. All right, so I think that actually gets rid of it. Oh, man. That freaking sucks. Come on, let's get lucky. Yeah, there we go. So we can either choose a state-owned mine or a private mine. Again, I'm going to stick with private corporations for the most part, so we're going to put a private mine there, and unemployment rate is at an all-time high right now. Not that we've been a city-state for too long, but it is at an all-time high. Oh, never mind. It's down to 0 now because of that mine, probably. So that didn't take long. Now, farmlands, I don't really know what they do aside from probably make us food, so we're going to take a little bit of that. Again, I'm going into this game with little knowledge, but I do have a little bit of knowledge. Now, let's go deeper into, you know, the meat and potatoes of this game, I guess you could say, because we have different types of trade issues here. So we have a trade capacity of 348, and we're only trading 39. So we have to increase that because we have such a high trade capacity. That's because we opened up our borders here, and usually I think you start with like 50 or something. So That border opening really helped with the trade issues. But we can also go into budget, and you can increase your taxes, for example, which I think we'll do. Lower income's only being taxed 2% right now. We're in the negative right now, so we don't want to go too crazy for expansion until we start going into the positive. So I'm going to up the tax to 4% for them. We don't have any middle tier or middle class people or higher class people yet, so no sense to increase their taxes. Now, we can do some spending up here too, but we'll worry about that later. We have to get, you know, stabilized first. And let's up the sales tax on goods to 12%. So that's done, that's done. We also have bonds that we can get. I've never actually played with the bonds, so if you know, shit hits the fans in Shitwedia, yeah, at least we can get some bonds. Our credit rating is extremely high, obviously, since we've gotten no loans yet. And the amount of available money in each class's pocket ready to be invested in new houses or companies. Oh, I didn't know that's what those bars were. So that's really cool. Middle class obviously has a lot of money right now, so let's actually get a middle class residential zone set up. So I think with that, you have to get a 6-lane road. I'm not certain on that, but we're going to do that anyways, and we're going to up this to a 6-laner. And we're going to have a little residential zone up here. So middle class, they like the fancy things in life, so we're going to put a park in here, and I think all the parks do the same thing, more or less. I think some are actually more expensive than others. 150 monthly, yeah, you can see it drops down up here. So I'm going to put a nice park in. You know, I want some good middle class people here, so let's get, I actually like this one. We're going to put a park like that, and then around that park, people will really want to live. So we're going to go to medium density lots, and we are going to wrap all around this thing. They should be very happy residents, and they should hopefully be middle-income houses. There we go, because the middle class needs lots of stores to buy their, you know, Gucci and whatever the hell else they buy. So that should be good. Now, special buildings, this is things that we can put down. Like, for example, we can do a state-owned steelworks factory if we are getting the resources that we need. Mind you, I put this on private, so I don't know if I'm actually getting that steel. Maybe I should make another steel mine for the government. So let's iron prospect this. Underground survey. How much money do I got, actually? Okay, still got lots of money. No, do not have to worry. We found iron, and I'm going to do a state-owned mine over here. I think this might be too far away from the roads, though, so we're going to, I think we'll wrap it back around and go back up there. So let's do that. Roads are relatively cheap in this game, so we may as well get there quick. And I love how quick this game is. It's not, you don't have to wait forever to get all this stuff done. You can build really, really quickly in this game, which is fun. You know, I like a quick city builder. All right, so what's going on? Okay, we have an abandoned lot down here. We have to watch out for those things because it doesn't really warn you. There was a shortage of labor, and yes, we have a shortage of labor now, so we have to keep an eye out for that. We'll actually destroy all these things since we have another mine down. That's going to be a lot of our labor. We can actually see if we hit the information button here how many people are working here. We have 103 working at the private and 183 working at the state-owned mine. So yeah, doing pretty good for employees over there. Looks like we nobody wants to put a store down. Let me actually see what these stores are thinking. Tax revenue, employees 24. Looks like they are using public utilities. You can see our farms are working, so that's cool. And I didn't really mention this, but as you get more and more populous, these things will change. You know, there'll be skyscrapers, obviously, the higher you go. So we should see some changes in the buildings around here. And there's also traffic, but it doesn't show traffic until you have a much bigger population. So hopefully we should see that soon. Because it looks kind of basic right now, so I just wanted to let you guys know that. It's a lot more detailed than what it looks. Oh, crap. I forgot about our policies here. Okay, how should stores and malls be regulated? Merchants sell whatever they want that is legal. Informal vendors are tolerated. Merchants can sell whatever they want that is legal. Informal vendors are prosecuted. Merchants can sell whatever they want that is legal with proper registration and within legal specific opening time. Merchants can only sell products authorized by the government on daytime and on weekdays only. It'd be really fun to try and build, like, you know, basically North Korea in this game, just to see how it works. But I'm going to choose this one. Informal vendors are prosecuted. So let's approve that. That's going to give us estimated approval of 2 points. You can actually see down here what the best choices are. Obviously, it looks like my choice, mind you, I'm not gaining money, so am I actually gaining? No, I'm not getting money anywhere. So really, that was the best choice anyways. So there we go, middle class and lower growth, and we have an approval rating uppage, which is really good. Actually, our approval rating is really freaking low right now, so that's a little scary. We are still in the negative, so I gotta figure out what the hell's going on wrong. To what extent should we allow gambling? All gambling businesses allowed, no license required. That sounds freaking crazy. Limited number of casino licenses granted and regular inspections. I'm thinking that's probably the safe bet. Casinos are banned, sports betting tolerated, all type of gambling banned. So obviously, I think we're gonna go with limited number of casinos granted and regular inspections. That sounds the safest, which pissed off the middle class. Not really sure why. I want to make sure, you know, the gambling areas are safe for you. You're gonna be the biggest users of that anyways. We also got abandoned buildings here, so we want to get rid of those. All right, so it looks like we're doing okay. Man, I really got to get my cash flow dealt with quickly, though. What else? Taxes on alcohol and tobacco. Extra 25% tax. Okay, this is where I could really gain some money, which is important. Extra 100%. That's crazy. Alcohol and tobacco products are only available in state-owned stores. Now, do I have to actually make those stores? Because that's actually going to improve the approval rating. I didn't expect that. So I guess we'll do that, because the revenue is crazy as well. So, ooh, upper class hated that. Okay, so it's hard to tell how they're going to think, because I thought that one looked the best, but clearly middle class and upper class disagreed with that. Speaking of that, let's actually go to our cash flow right now, and how many... Oh, we don't have any middle class yet. That's ridiculous. What? Why are you guys not happy over here? All right, one thing's for certain, we need more residents. That's going to help with our taxes. That's going to help with everything. We have a shortage of workers right now, so I'm going to do some low density over here. Maybe I should have done medium density, but that's fine. We're going to go down this way, and looks like everybody's building really quickly, so that means there's demand, so we're going to keep going here. And, oh man, look at all the abandoned freaking buildings over here. So we can make some tourism things here. This actually looks really cool. Ski slope, capacity of 500. I kind of want to do that, but it's going to cost me $750 and a monthly of 100, which is a lot of money. So let's stabilize first. I'm just trying to plan ahead right now. Our unemployment rate is looking much better now. We at least have a workforce that's ready to work. Population is 877. What just happened? Retirement benefits. How should citizens arrange their retirement plan? Free. Employer-sponsored plan, private fund, or neither. Compulsory retirement savings scheme provided by employer. State pension funded by a compulsory contribution commensurate with the salary. Okay, I'm thinking... Ooh, Jesus Christ. Okay, yeah, retirement's expensive, guys, so it looks like that's going to really help with... support, though. Flat rate state pension. You know what? Let's go crazy here. I don't know if I should, though. You know what? It's not a big difference, so yeah, let's make the people happy. Never mind. Being a government is hard, man. Well, middle class is happy, and that's generally the one you want to keep, you know, happy, because they're usually the biggest. So, let me actually see trade total. We're still only at 46 out of 411, so... we're getting a negative in manufactured goods. Our biggest revenue is obviously iron, food stuff. The good old food stuff. I love it. And again, we need a workforce, so let's continue building here. Now, how am I gonna... I think I'm gonna expand over into this area because we still have some space over there. I'd rather not bulldoze the forest if I don't need to, because that's gonna be expensive anyways. So let's do 6-lane roads. I want to keep with the good roads, well, the half-decent roads, just in case we need it. So there we go. I think that's all we really need there, and we're gonna build some more... I guess we'll do medium density since we have medium density roads. And we'll build a bunch of houses here. And you know what? Let's try another park. We're going to do this park this time. See if that makes them happy. I don't know. Problem being, roads are really expensive for me. Maybe I shouldn't have made those medium roads right now, because I feel like that's what's killing me right now. But we're okay. I can always get a loan if I need to try and stabilize this, but what I need is probably more places to tax. So I really got to figure out what's the best way to do that. So that's the bonds. That's all we can do there. There's not enough available workforce for companies to expand. I just expanded. Okay, I still have a crazy unemployment rate. We've already pretty much filled this in, so it's looking like we have to just increase our residents by a crazy amount. So we're going to go low density once again, and let's get a bunch of low-income houses here that will pay taxes and hopefully be good citizens. There you guys go. Is that enough for you? I hope it is, because I'm getting a little scared here. All right, now we have a 40% unemployment rate. So I think I'm just going too crazy, guys. Let's actually see. Is there anything inside this area? No, this can all be clear-cutted. It's going to cost me a fortune to do, but I need to get out like a manufacturing zone or something. So we're going to do that down here. $10 to get each of these gone. That's not too bad, actually. And we should have some room for expansion now. Ooh, it looks like, was that... I don't know what I just got rid of, but I think it was like a forestry or something. All right, we're starting to get some traffic, as you can see, though, so that's good. We're going to put a road down here. We'll do... Actually, let's do medium density. Oh, this is a medium density road. Good. And we're going to put some manufacturing down here. So industrial... Can you only do lots? So you can do... That's weird to me. You can do industrial lots, but you can do medium and large... and high density stores. So industrial, I guess, just chooses itself. That's totally fine. We need the work, so hopefully these guys will build really quickly. All right, looks like we got one up. We still have a huge unemployment rate. So, yeah, that's not good. Is there any way... Oh, these are all freaking abandoned. Okay, abandoned. It's so hard to tell. That's one thing I wish they would do is kind of show you which ones are abandoned. Because I'm assuming it makes people around them upset. I'm not certain on that, but... Obviously, I gotta keep my eye out for all those abandoned lots. It looks like we do got some factories being built. Finally, we got factories here, so that's good. We'll put some more low-density housing here. Hopefully, they'll be happier this time. All right, looking at manufactured goods now, that's actually what we're profiting with. Oh, my God. What happened to iron and oil? Production. Oh, this is just production and consumption, so we're using too much iron. So we gotta get another iron mine down. That's totally fine. We still have a 20% unemployment rate, so we're going to prospect for another one, and I think this will be state-owned. Yeah, let's get as much money as we can right now. Should we go get gold? Well, let's go get some friggin' gold as well. Oh, never mind. Hold on. Employment dropped to 2% because of that mine, so I think we should probably expand out again. I'm just trying to figure out where the hell do I go. I mean, I got a little bit of room here, so we're going to put some houses there. This is 3... I think that should be good, so we should be able to do that. As long as it's 3 away. This one might... Well, it looks like all of them... Yeah, everyone's good. Sweet. And actually, what do we got over here? These ones are so much closer, so yeah, we may as well actually just go and gold prospect right here. Again, though, I want to make sure I have enough employees or bad things happen, so we need a new residence place. We're kind of getting tight for space here. I guess I could... This will probably be my best idea, to go right down here and then expand out behind this place. So we'll clear some of this out. There we go. And bam. Add another road going this way. And we'll keep this 3 so we can add more places here. Because I don't know if I said this, but you need to be 3 pixels or spots away from a road for it to actually work. So as long as we're 3 away... We're totally good. All right, let's get some medium density residents here. Why not? You know what? We're also going to put another park down on this side. Again, I want to keep kind of the rich people over here, at least hopefully. I mean, they have a mind of their own, it feels like, though, so I have no idea. But we have some medium density lots, at least, and that should help out with our population. There we go. Now, when we get to, like, obviously, each mine uses, like, 20% of my population, it feels like. So... When we get to about 20% unemployment rate, I will go for a gold mine. All right, let's go a little deeper. We have some more things we can do. We can also edit our policies, by the way, if I want to change them later. Oh, my God. I really need to deal with my cash. Finally, we got some middle class, as you can see. We're going to up them to 4% just because we can. I think a 6 and 4 isn't awful, so there we go. That should hopefully help us a little bit. But we also got... We can change immigration policies. How many immigrants should be allowed to enter a country? Expected arrivals over 3 months. We got -12. -12 middle income. Is that... Am I seeing that right? I don't think I should do it just yet then. If we need low-income workers, that's when we open our borders, I guess. Oh, man. And then we also have government buildings here. It looks like that actually helps the upper class, middle class... Modern mansion. Ooh, okay, so there's lots of different stuff in here. Historical house. They're so expensive, though. The monthly costs are ridiculous. Let's do the modest cabin, though. That's only a 20 monthly cost, and it ups the land value and the middle class rating, I'm assuming. So we're going to put that right there. Bam. Should the government provide housing programs? No, it should not. The housing market will remain entirely driven by private stakeholders. Oh, that's going to drop my approval rating by like crazy. Homeownership program and assistance for single-parent families. Extended and income-based housing allowances. Free housing for the poorest. Flat rate allowance for everyone else. I don't want to piss off the middle class, so I think I'm just going to do single-parent families, maybe. But, oh, the approval rating difference is crazy. Let's just do that for right now. And it looks like middle class is actually fully supportive of that, so that's good. That's what I wanted. Look at the population growth. We're now at 3,400, by the way. So we are moving up in the world. And as you can see, I don't know if you've noticed, but we actually got some condominiums now and different types of things like that. So it's always nice to see, you know, the cities expand. Okay, I just realized unemployment's still extremely low. So with that in mind, let's go and survey Gold Prospect. Which one's the best? 91%. Actually, we got one right at the end of this road at 93. So yeah, we're going to underground survey and hopefully hit gold. There we go. We're going to do another state-owned mine here. And that should drop our unemployment like crazy. If we hit information here, we should see, yeah, it has 188 employees. So it might take a second to update. If it doesn't update, oh, there we go, 22. Not bad, not bad. So we may as well put another one down then, and I guess we could just put another one right behind it and start underground survey, drill, and I'm going to do a private mine this time. A little of a mixture, you know, because then we get taxes as well. And now we're looking a little better. Our trade total is 350 now, so we're actually close to our capacity. Well, somewhat close. We still have a crazy unemployment rate, which is good. And we're in the positive. Oh, that's what we needed, a little bit of gold in our system, man. The important part is we haven't needed to get a loan, and we're actually going to be profiting now, so we'll finally actually be earning some money. And look at that, houses and bigger houses are popping up everywhere. We might want to upgrade all this road. I think that's important. Let's go to 6-lane road here, and it's going to cost me some money, but you know what? We're earning money now, so this is what a good government does. Subsidies for businesses. Do not subsidize any industry. That's going to get us grant tax deductions for health and education-related businesses. That would make sense. But subsidize low-income housing, real estate, agriculture, health, and educational businesses. Man, this is going to cost me a lot of money. Whatever I do screws me over, I feel like. So I don't want to drop my approval rating too low because riots can happen in this game. And I should probably work on my police force now that we're getting a decent population. I'm thinking... Oh, man. 5 points, though, is... That's good. Let's do it. We're going to approve that. Low class isn't liking it, which doesn't make any sense to me because I'm subsidizing low-income housing, real estate, agriculture, and health. But whatever. That's fine. I don't care. Now we're at... Okay, we're still positive. That's good. Our unemployment rate is still really high, so we might want to get some more businesses down here real quick. And our GDP is dropping by 0.1%, so that's a little bit scary. Let's actually... Now that we have a lot of people here, we should be able to put some medium density commercial areas, and we might actually get some business here. Hopefully that should work. One thing's for certain, we need another iron mine. My manufacturing plants are using too much iron, and I actually have to import it in. Obviously, we don't want to do that, so let's drill for some more iron, and... We're going to do a state-owned mine, because I don't know how private-owned mines work, if they import it out, or if, well, they can do whatever they want with it. It's their resource. So, with state-owned mines, I'm assuming we keep it in, and that should help. Our unemployment is back to a stable amount, but as you can see, cash flow has dropped quite a bit. Oh, shoot. There's not enough available workforce for companies to expand. So, obviously, we're back with that issue now, because I expanded out my manufacturing a little bit, too, so we're going to need to... really start expanding out our residential zones. So sorry, little house, but I actually want to continue building over here, so we're gonna destroy his house. I didn't realize we could do that. What is this, by the way? What the hell is that? Oh, it's a port! Oh, I can make ports, and I'm assuming that, yeah, that's a monorail. So, this game's actually really impressive for such a simple little game. Absolutely love it. And we're gonna make another residential zone down here. It's gonna cost money, but you gotta earn money to make money, man. And again, we'll go 3 long. There we go. We can actually, well, technically we can do this too because it's right behind the manufacturing by the other place. So obviously, in a perfect world or a perfect strategy of this game, you'd want to minimize the amount of roads you can use because roads are actually what I'm paying a lot for right now. If we go to my budget, like 234 is on roads. That's way higher than anything else. So, well, besides public utilities, but you can't really avoid those. So yeah. In a perfect world, you really want to set up these roads well. I definitely didn't do that, But you know what? There's no city that's perfect. That's for damn sure. All right, all these houses are being made and unemployment rate is still at 0%. That's technically a good thing too. That means residents really want to come here because obviously you're going to get employment basically right away. But we should start seeing this increase as houses plop down. As you can see, we're at 6% now. Like I said, if we're between 5 and 15, we're doing pretty damn good. But the cash flow issue we're having is getting scary because we're down to $3,000. So I got to figure out where I can change my budget here. Problem being, I think I'm taxing really high right now because my approval rating, as you can see, is dropping like a rock. And if you can read this, it says boost growth and approval. I'm not having a growth issue, though, but I do want to make sure my approval rating is somewhat okay. But I really got to do something here, so we're going to up that. Oh, God. Okay. Whew. I'm now a socialist welfare state. Great. All right, I need to get some money in here. Greenhouse gas standards, no government support to lower carbon emissions. I need some money. Is there... Oh, additional tax on polluting industries. That's actually really cool. Impose tax on all individual and corporate gas emitters. Severe regulation for all industries emitting air pollutions. Ban polluting vehicles. I actually really like that. Obviously, it's going to be hard to get businesses in here, but look at that approval rating. Let's do it. Screw it. Middle class and upper class are not happy with it, but I need the damn money, damn it. All right, now we run the issue of guns. Now, obviously, I have a pretty unhappy population right now, so if we give them guns, bad things can happen. So I'm going to pull a Canadian policy here and say only for hunting licenses and policemen. That's going to improve our approval rating as well, and no change on anything, so that's perfect. That's what I wanted. Now, we're still in a negative. My expenses keep going up, and I don't get why. Why? Is it utilities? It must be utilities because more and more houses are coming in. I almost feel like some roads I should drop down because it might be smart to do so. Like these roads down here are not getting much traction, obviously. So let's try and deal with my issues right now. So yeah, we're going to downgrade these. At least I can do that. That's really cool. Other roads are getting well used, as you can see. So we'll keep those like that. But I think that should hopefully help a little bit. And there goes our cash flow a little bit. So that's good. I'm just trying to stabilize, man. It's hard to stabilize. I have a new appreciation for governments. Hey, what's this do? Oil? Ooh, I didn't even think about oil, guys. I haven't even thought about oil at all. We got a really good oil spot down here. Ooh, look at all that oil up there, too. Okay, so oil might be something I got to focus on because I'm trying to figure out what's the best way to even out here. I just put a bunch of stores down, as you can see. Put a bunch more residents down as well to work at these stores. Hopefully that helps, but it seems the biggest indicator of profits is the mines, the oil, the gold, all of those good things that we desperately need. I haven't done much farmland. I don't think farmland really gives you too much. You can see it has 9 employees. Monthly production is 6 compared to... Well, monthly production is 8. I don't really know what that means. 8 of what? Oh, we actually got an abandoned lot here. It's a good thing I noticed that. So we'll get rid of that. And it seems to be like that they keep abandoning their lots over there. Then again, who wants to live by a mine now that I actually think about it? All right, I'm going to up my lower income by 1% here. And we'll see... You know what? Let's up the middle class, too, and the high class. Just there's no high class here, but just in case they do come... I just need to stabilize, and I hate taxing, but look how easy it is once you tax the residents. Now we're at a cash flow positive, which is what I wanted, damn it. All right, guys, well, we're stable, at least for right now. We're actually doing really good. Our GDP monthly growth is really high. Our unemployment's really high, which is good because we can expand. We're actually earning a little bit of money, and we still have not gotten a loan. So I think this is a good time to wrap up this one. We have a bustling little shitweedia right now with a population of 5,000, so I'm pretty happy with it. Some buildings are being abandoned. Okay, I'm having abandoned issues now that I upped the taxes, so we might need to lower those again, but it did stabilize us for the time being. All right, we're going to wrap it up here, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Citystate. If you guys do want to see some more of this, let me know in the comments below. Thanks so much for all your support, guys. Thanks for watching and liking, and I'll see you in the next one.